Yo, yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries and our GTA 5 Jetpack hunt. My name's RJ, and today I'm joined by Cory. How's it going, Cory?
Going good, man. I'm looking forward to doing some exploring here on the Jetpack hunt in a area that I haven't really got much of a chance to explore yet, the penitentiary.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, basically, every time I try to go in there, I get completely shot up, and I have yet to go in there with the invincibility code. Now, that's what we're going to do in this episode. We do have a theory that there is something being hidden in the penitentiary area. I mean, let's be real. You never go there at all during the storyline. And, all we do is pretty much hear about it because supposedly Brad is somewhere in there. Right, Cory?
Yeah, that's of course, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't finished the single player real quick here. Of course, Brad is the accomplice for Michael and Trevor in the prologue, in the mission that they do, and he dies, and one of the agents, I believe, ends up writing letters on behalf of Brad to try to keep Trevor thinking that he's actually still alive.
Yep.
And so maybe there's some kind of secret conspiracy here at the penitentiary. There's some kind of crazy tech. Maybe there's not even any prisoners actually there. Maybe it's not really a penitentiary. No, I mean, who knows?
Hey, let's check it out. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen prisoners in there, but you never know. Maybe they're fake. Who the hell knows? Yeah, there's no real reason to come over here at all. I have heard that there is a clue to the Infinite 8 killer in there, but I think there's something else to be found. In fact, there's another Easter egg within the prison where if you go to a certain cell block with no stars, if you can manage to sneak in there, you can hear screaming. So, not really too sure what that's about. Maybe it's death row or something. But nonetheless, we're going to head into the Bollingbroke Penitentiary, see what we can find. First, I'll try it the legit way, no cheats at all, and just guns a-blazing. Now, I do have to ask you, Cory, what do you think the best course of action is here? Now, should we go on the ground level, maybe just fight our way in through the front gate? Should we use the helicopter missiles to our advantage? What do you think here?
I would suggest using the missiles to your advantage. Land the helicopter and perhaps seek refuge in one of those towers over there. It's to my understanding that there's some sort of interior, like a small hallway or stairwell that you can actually get into. And that might provide some cover for you here rather than just being right out in the open.
Now, I do want to point out that there is a incredibly false theory out there that some people believe that you have to do a bunch of stuff, and one of the things included is to come over to the penitentiary and stay here for like 42 or 46 hours straight, something ridiculous, and that will, of course, spawn the jetpack somewhere else, something like that. That is completely false. I've had a lot of people come in, and leaving comments on the page lately saying, hey, all you have to do is stay in the prison for such and such amount of time, and that will spawn the jetpack. That's bona fide bullshit. So we're not doing this because of that. But that said, I still think that perhaps there are some secrets to unlock here in the penitentiary. Now, this guy doesn't seem to be worried too much. I still think that there's something to find here, C-Dub. I just don't know where to look.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of challenges, as you said, with going in here legit without any kind of cheats and really exploring. Pretty much as soon as you get in there, you start getting swarmed. It's hard to fight your way out, really.
Yeah.
To me, there's a couple of really high interest places in the game. Obviously, the Humane Labs, Fort Zancudo, and the prison here. I mean, those are all places that really interest me as far as maybe those might be crucial locations. If the unlocking the jetpack does actually involve going to different places, or a series of certain events that are very precise that you have to do to actually unlock it. Which personally, I really don't think that's the case, but it certainly could be.
It definitely could be. We'll see what happens now. Bottom line is, we're going to have to fight our way out of here. I'm almost dead. This probably is not going to last too much longer. This is just an infinite wave of prison guards, and they do actually have some Los Santos police in here as well. Look at this guy. See, here he comes. It's going to be pretty tough to last too long, and unfortunately, we really didn't get to explore. We'll go ahead and meet you guys on the other side. We'll try one more effort at going in there the legit way with no cheats, because that's what we try to do. We're trying not to use cheats if possible when it comes to the jetpack hunt, but in this case we might have to. We'll see you guys back there. Alright, so we have grabbed the heavy artillery, the laser fighter jet. Perhaps this might do better than the buzzard. We really didn't get too much accomplished there in that first run. This time, maybe we should try exploring a little bit more. I don't know, Cory. I'm not too hopeful, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Maybe we can hit the ejector here and perhaps parachute our way in, or some sort of aerial assault here might be the way to go.
I'm thinking maybe we just point the nose straight down at this thing, maybe launch some preliminary missiles their way, and see what we can do. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to try to get out of here just in time. Alright, I'm out. Launch your parachute. Okay, it seemed to work here, Cory. What do we have down here? This looks to be the recreational area. I'm almost dead already, though. This is not going to end well. We're going to have to try something else, unfortunately.
Oh, boy, yeah, that didn't last long now, did it?
Yeah, no, not at all. Let's try to figure something out. We'll think of something, and we'll meet you guys back at the prison. Alright, so this time our plan is a full frontal assault on foot. Fuck the jet. We don't need it. We don't need the buzzard. We're just going straight in on foot. Let's take out these guys before they shoot us in the back. And I'm not sure if this is going to work, Cory, but it's worth an effort, right?
Oh, it's definitely a really ballsy move on the part of Space Monkey Trevor here. Hopefully we can make it into the inner workings of the prison as you steal this police vehicle, which would be very handy for that purpose. And maybe do some exploring here before we get completely torn to shreds by bullets.
Alright, there's a door over there. Oh, damn it. Okay, we have a closed fence here. Damn it. And that's as far as I can make it. Alright, Cory, we didn't want to do it, but we're going to have to. It's time to resort to putting in the invincibility cheat. Let's do it. Alright, we had to do it. We put in the invincibility code. So now I really don't give a fuck about these soldiers. They can shoot me all they want. That's not going to stop me. Okay, so they're not going to open up this thing. I guess I'm going to have to find another way in. Cory, where the hell am I going to go here?
Man, I think the best idea is just to scramble around. Of course, we see the clock ticking there in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. That's basically going to be the amount of time we have to explore here. We've got this helicopter here, which we can use to kind of scope things out from above. That may give us a little bit better perspective on things here.
Yeah, I'm just going to use it to get past this main gate. This one conveniently opened for us, so let's go ahead and run in. Oh, stay open. Alright, here we go. We have 4 minutes to do pretty much whatever we want, and we should mention that it is possible to re-put in the code, so we will attempt that. But in order to do that, you're going to have to find a safe haven and enter that code, which could take, maybe 5 seconds or so. not a lot of time when you're considering that you have plenty of prison guards and cops all coming to try to kill you at once. Cory, man, I gotta say, this is one of the first times that I've ever been in here. This place is pretty cool. Is there any direction that you think maybe I should head? I mean, it's pretty much a free-for-all.
Yeah, I mean, we see those interesting lights there. That's definitely something to consider. They're in the colors of blue and red, which of course Trevor's color is a reddish orange, and Michael's is a blue. So maybe that's some sort of symbolism there. I don't know, or maybe it's just that there's been an alarm triggered that there's a crazy space monkey invading the prison who does not seem to be impervious to any sort of bullets or other weaponry.
Yeah.
And who knows? But let's just keep kind of looking around. Maybe check out some of these stairs. As many of these self-lock doors as we can, obviously. And maybe we can break through one of them somehow or glitch through. Who knows?
Yeah, and Cory, I did want to bring something up, actually. One of my major theories in the game right now. If you remember the Easter egg in GTA 4, that it actually was hidden within the Statue of Liberty, or I forget what it was called in that game. But basically, it was an invisible door. It's a door that you can walk right through, so it was really hard to find. And they did the same kind of thing in GTA Vice City. So it really wouldn't surprise me if one of these doors you could pretty much just walk through. Now the problem is there is a lot of doors and I'm trying to go through them all just to check them out. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but that's definitely one of the theories I have, and I'm not really seeing anything else to check out as of now. Is there anything that looks suspicious to you right now?
No, maybe we could check out all the different guard towers that are up there. I know earlier in the video we explored one, kind of checked out that interior. Maybe there's something at the top of one of those that we could find. Maybe there's some sort of crazy pattern that you have to go between all of the different guard towers in a certain order, maybe to unlock something. I mean, who knows, man? After this long and us really not finding a whole lot as far as actually unlocking the jetpack, to me, like I've stated in previous videos, any theory is pretty much worth exploring at this point.
Yeah, there's some people that are obviously off their rocker when it comes to theories, so maybe some are not eligible, but like Cory said, man, he's completely right. There's a lot of things that could unlock something. I really liked what you said there, C-Dub, where you said that you might have to go to all of these towers in order, which maybe to someone without an open mind, they might think that sounds crazy, but it really isn't crazy at all. I've played a lot of games with some really crazy Easter eggs. I mean, hell, you might have to use this damn walkie-talkie for something for all we know. Look at this guy, man. He really thinks he's got a chance. Can't you see I'm basically the Terminator here? But unfortunately, my Terminator powers are running out quickly. Hopefully, I have time to put in this code here, Cory. 13 seconds here. As soon as it goes out, I'm going to try to put it in immediately. It might not be fast enough, but the coast does look clear. Here we go. Right A, right, left, right, RB, right, left, AY. Just in time, motherfucker. You saw how close that was? Damn.
Wow.
That was extremely close. That was awesome. Interesting shadow here. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Unfortunately, these guys really are starting to be a pest at this point. Alright, here we go. Let's move on. What else do we have here?
There's some other things. One more thing I wanted to touch on that I've noticed as I've been doing stunt jumps is the presence of red X's somewhere, in certain places throughout the map.
Really?
Usually they're conveniently placed in a spot where on a stunt jump, if you overshoot it, you're going to land right on that X and usually kill yourself. But, there's always been that old saying that X marks the spot. So that's, maybe we could find some of those X's in here somewhere on the wall.
Interesting. We'll have to take a look at that after this recording, Corey. That's pretty cool. And also, don't forget, C-Dub, is when you see that mural on top of Mount Chiliad, that has X's on that as well. So many people have been trying to find X's. Perhaps you're onto something.
Maybe, I can only hope so.
Obviously, guys, we really appreciate your ideas as well. So, make sure to drop your comment if you have anything. Maybe there's a place that I missed. I mean, I'm not super familiar with it. This is an area that, as I mentioned, I haven't had too much luck in it. But this is the first time that I've gone through with the invincibility code and really been able to kind of explore for what it's worth. I'd say at this point we have found absolutely nothing. Let's head out into the recreational area where we saw her a little bit earlier in the episode. In fact, maybe we should get a higher vantage point. Let's climb up this stairwell. But I don't know, Corey. I know we have about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I'm starting to give up hope here with the prison. As of right now, I know we certainly have no proof that there is nothing here. But what are your feelings towards the prison? Do you think there is something hidden here?
After exploring it here, which, as I mentioned, this is really a first for me, I don't see anything necessarily substantial that, just screams out, this is where the jetpack is, or there are jetpack clues here. It does seem like it could be a hell of a place to come and just really wreak havoc with the invincibility code, if that's something that you're really wanting to do.
Yeah.
It would certainly be something really fun to do if you had the jetpack, is to come and just wreak havoc here.
One day.
At this point, I'm going to have to say it's plausible, but not likely that there's anything jetpack related here at the prison.
Unfortunately, I do have to agree with you, C-Dub. And mostly because, really, why the hell would a jetpack be out of prison? Perhaps there is a clue here somewhere. That's one thing that I've been looking for. Any kind of writing would really help out. But it looks like your generic prison. The most suspicious thing about it to me is the fact that we really didn't have to do anything here at all during the main storyline. We've heard the existence of Brad, but that turned out to be bullshit. I remembered playing the storyline. I thought that at some point, maybe we would have to break into this prison and actually save Brad. But it turns out he was already dead. He didn't need saving. And other than that, nobody ever talks about the prison, and nobody that we know gets locked up in prison, unlike GTA 4. So, yeah, there's not much more to be said about this. Like I mentioned, guys, if you think of any places that you think we should check out, I mean, let's go look at this water tower as the timer runs out. Definitely give us a heads up. But as of right now, I have to say this area, I'm kind of taking off the checklist for now. Certainly is a suspicious-looking water tower.
Yeah, it's going to be a race against the clock to get up here and maybe take out a couple of these guards before the space monkey is no more.
Yep, unfortunately our cheat has been disabled, and I don't think we're going to last much more longer. But we really appreciate you guys watching this episode. We have a lot more to show off here in the GTA 5 Jetpack Hunt. Please make sure to drop your comment. Let us know your theories. We really appreciate it. And I'm really convinced there's something to find in this game. There has to be something we're missing, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. I'm RJ for Cory. Thank you guys, and we'll see you then.